The big news coming out of today's hearing, George Zimmerman saying he's sorry. But there were also a lot of brand new details, brand new revelations that came out during today's testimony. Let's take a listen now to some of the biggest moments to come out of court.
Zimmerman, the defendant, at one point claimed to the police that he was scared because Mr. Martin started circling his car.
Yes.
According to Mr. Zimmerman, he was so scared, he still got out of the car and chased Mr. Martin, correct?
He went after him, yes.
He's running.
He's running? Which way is he running?
Down towards the other entrance of the neighborhood.
Okay. Which entrance is that he's heading towards?
The back entrance.
Are you following him?
Yeah.
Okay, we don't need you to do that.
I am sorry for the loss of your son. I did not know how old he was. I thought he was a little bit younger than I am.
How old would you say he was?
He's got a button on his shirt. Late teens.
Late teens, okay.
Mr. Zimmerman, the defendant also had two flashlights with him?
Yes.
Okay. One was tied to his key, and the other one was just a bigger than the other one. But how would you describe that kind of flashlight? What is it?
I would refer to it as a tactical flashlight. It's larger than the small one that he had with his keys, but it's probably 6 inches long. And I did not know if he was armed or not.
He's got something in his hands. I don't know what his deal is.
Any evidence with respect to how far the individuals were from each other when the shot was fired?
It was close proximity. There were powder burns on the sweatshirt, near contact on that, and there was also stippling on Mr. Martin to indicate it was close proximity.
What did George's head look like when you saw it the day after?
Well, his face was swollen quite a bit. He had a protective cover over his nose. His lip was swollen and cut. And there were two vertical gashes on the back of his head.
He mentioned that, that his head was being physically bashed against the concrete sidewalk, and that this was just prior to him firing the shot, and that he managed to scoot away from the concrete sidewalk, and that is at that point is when the shooting subsequently followed. That is not consistent with the evidence we found.
George Zimmerman admits to shooting and killing Trayvon Martin, but he says it was all in self-defense. Now, during today's bond hearing, we also heard from Zimmerman's parents and his wife what they had to say, coming up next.